So I did a little research into it, and basically, no, proteins are not going to be synthesized. But what I did discover is this. Apparently, in labs, they use nitrous oxide to create an oxygen-free environment for these stem cells to survive. And um, basically, it prolongs their life force. So, um, I also added my alchemical immortality video to the mix to see, like, if I do the yogic breathing to create the nitrous oxide and force my body to, number one, decalcify itself and create autophagy to kill all the dead cells. The nitrous oxide, will it protect my stem cells to maintain them while my body is in autophagy and destroying all the dead? And basically, it's so theoretically, yes, that's what happens. And you would do the fast and do your yogic breathing and meditations, and then after a certain period of time, most logically like 3 days, we're just going to keep it short, and then you would do your yoga, which is the exercises or exercises in general, creating tears, micro tears in your muscles and body. That those micro tears create a signal that trigger, hey, the stem cells need to go here. So that is how we program the stem cell to be a new cell in our body. We create a tear where we want it to go. So maybe it's not proteins, but it does protect our stem cells that naturally occur whenever we are fasting and your body is releasing massive amounts of stem cells and cleaning itself to a higher degree. So if we add these yogic practices of breath work, mainly nose breathing, to increase our nitrous oxide, we do protect the stem cells in our bodies in a way that's what they're doing in modern labs now. And my theory, well, we are basically mimicking the lab cultures that they're using in Harvard's doing it right now. There's a good, Joe Rogan just released a podcast with the main Harvard scientist, and he basically says that they are 8 years ahead of what the public is actually aware of. So, I mean, if you can imagine, because, I mean, with what they're releasing right now, imagine 8 years from now, because that's where they're actually at. And, I mean, what does that mean? He basically mentions that they're working on a drink and a pill, and the FDA is not approving these things as of right now. They are only researching the shots where they're putting shots in people's eyes that have cataracts and stuff, and they're rebuilding the eyes of people and stuff. It's a good listen, and dude is a really good, because he has his own podcast. So, like, if you want to listen to the podcast, you can listen to it, and he describes everything that he's doing because he's used to doing podcasts. But the YouTube video is pretty good too. I don't recall his name, but he is the main Harvard scientist for stem cell research and immortality and such. And my path is to show, or attempt to show theoretically, that your body is capable of what they're achieving in the lab via your alchemical vessel, your body. And that's kind of what my research is doing right now. And I pulled up nitrous oxide and stem cells, and this is basically what I found. I'll put it more in the description here, but it's just interesting to me because, I mean, I wanted to find a path to synthesize proteins because a lot of my mechanical work for the device that I want to develop does electrochemistry. I mean, and it uses tones to, it's like, what's his name? There's a specific paper that shows the physical frequency of each element in it. And each element has its own specific frequency. And I was thinking, is it possible to use this device, an electrochemical device, to pull nitrogen and oxygen and carbon from the air and hit specific frequencies and have that element be created via chemistry? And I mean, it'd be pulling it from thin air, but thin air is not empty. It is full of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, and helium and hydrogen. And so it's not empty. It's not pulling it from nothing. It's not creating something from nothing. It's pulling it from the air, which has every available specific building block of nature within it. So is it I want to know if my body's capable of this. And what I'm finding is something different but similar, because my body is already capable of producing stem cells. My body's already capable of doing rebuilding itself naturally. And I want to know if fasting and what happens during the fast, what can I do to advance and protect and make that happen better. And apparently nose breathing and creating nitrous oxide for your body, not only it opens up your blood vessels, which would, technically it should make the body capable of moving these stem cells anywhere in the body better due to vasodilation. So that was interesting as well. What else? I'm going to keep researching and keep deep diving, but I found this to be very intriguing because, number one, these ancient texts and these ancient yogis and alchemists and ancient masters, such as Jesus Christ himself, were doing things that sound impossible. But we're finding that it's less about the impossibility. Anything seems to be possible once we start taking the magic and making it science. And that's my goal, is to take this magic and understand it as science. Can I compare what this was to something that we understand now as technology? And a lot of the things I'm researching seem to be, we are achieving these things in the lab. And the Harvard scientists in the stem cell studies are proving a lot of things. And is your body naturally capable of these things? Apparently, kind of. And as of right now, it's just theory. But how can we prove such theories? I don't know. Further study is needed, but it is quite interesting to see the more pieces I find of this puzzle, the more intricate and more possible the impossible seems to be. So keep that in mind. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Keep an open mind. Love you guys. Thank you.